Hey there, this is Dave from The Greg and Dave Show. Thank you for listening to the following broadcast here on Public House Media.
This is Annie Scogan, and I'm one of the co-hosts of Head Over Heels Pageant Talk here on Public House Media. Thank you for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media. Once you're done with this episode, I hope you'll come out and check my show, Head Over Heels Pageant Talk, where we talk about all things involved with the Miss America organization and both myself and my other co-host, Jordan Butler's experiences within it. A new show comes out bi-monthly, so don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so that you never miss an episode of Head Over Heels Pageant Talk. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Good evening, everybody. Hey guys. Coffee with Keith.
Hey, Katie.
And this is Katie's birthday today.
It's my birthday!
Happy birthday, Katie. Katie is the big
Don't say it. Don't tell them.
29 plus 1. The big 29 plus 1 today.
That's a little too telling.
Caught up with me a while back. I turned the big 3-0 back in August.
Let's stop. Stop.
All right.
Stop. Today's my birthday.
It's her birthday.
That's it.
She's old. Happy birthday,
It's been
sweetheart.
a fantastic day. We're having a great day together.
We have our coffee with us. Hope you have your coffee with you. We have matching mugs. How about you tell people the story behind the mugs?
My grandma Brody on my mom's side gave me a mug every Christmas. So I have a lot of mugs. And then when Keith came into my life, she gave him a mug too. So my parents came down for my birthday, and Mom brought.
Hi, Jeff and Jolie.
Hi. They wave hello, and they brought one box of mugs. There are more boxes, but this is all we can fit in our apartment right now.
Yeah.
So it's a legacy started by Grandma. She had to take a picture of all the mugs that I had to make sure that she didn't keep buying me the same one every year.
Well, we'll get back to birthdays and Christmases in a second.
Yeah.
We'll start the show. How we usually start our shows, we'll talk about the Packers for a second. The Packers welcome the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to Lambeau Field on Sunday.
Yeah.
Buccaneers are 4-7. The Packers are 5-6. So facing a team that has a worse record than we do.
All right.
So with that in mind, Katie, what are your predictions for Sunday?
All right. We're gonna call him Brett Hundley today.
Because he did well in
He
Pittsburgh.
did well in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna say it's gonna be close.
Hi, Meg.
Hi, Meg. Packers are gonna win it though. Packers are gonna win 20-17.
20-17.
Gonna be close.
Close game. I like that one.
I'll write it down.
20-17. Write it down. Katie's picking the Packers to win, but that's probably the closest margin in which she has picked the Packers all year.
Yes.
Packers look good against the Steelers, and I think they can continue that this week at Lambeau Field and get back to 6-6 with a couple games to go. So I think the Packers and Brett Hundley this week, not Hunter Bradley. I think the final score will be 28-24.
28-24. Packers?
Packers.
We were just talking about this a half an hour ago, and Keith said the Packers were definitely gonna lose. So what
Meg
was?
says 30 years old. Whoop! Welcome to the club.
Okay, back to sports talk. Thanks, Meg. Now, what did you say the score was going to be?
28-24.
28-24.
Yep. So
Alright, that's enough
I actually
sports
have
for today.
the Packers beating the Buccaneers by more than Katie. That's usually doesn't happen. You usually have the Packers much higher.
But I have maintained all day that the Packers are going to win. You just flipped.
I
2
did
minutes
just
ago.
I did just flip. What can I say? I have more faith in them looking back at it. We'll see. Moving on. Happy birthday, Katie.
It's my birthday!
Yay! It's Katie's birthday.
Very exciting. Today I woke up late. I took a nap. I read my book. And I played piano.
It's been a hard day.
And it was amazing. Mom and Dad and I wandered around Wrigley because they have an ice skating rink set up and the Chris Crindle Market? I don't know if that's how you say it. That's how I say it. And then we went to pizza. We went out for pizza. It was amazing. Then we had Starbucks and it was amazing. And now we're here with you guys. And we're going to hurry this up because we have cake. Mom made cake. It's amazing cake. So I'm going to get through this. So
Jolie makes amazing cake.
She does.
Katie will not eat any other cake but that.
No. She terrified me one birthday. Always these amazing cakes, always decorated so beautifully and creatively. And one birthday, when she makes cakes, she like cuts the tops off so they can be put together nicely. So they're like the tops that come off. And she gave me just a plate of the tops and the extras and just frosting squirted on and said, there was a disaster with your birthday cake, so this is it. And I was so upset that she...
Tanya, thanks for watching.
Hi, Tanya. And I was so upset, and then she said, just kidding, and she pulled out my beautiful, amazing cake. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen what she's done with this one, but I'm sure it's amazing.
I bet you it looks like garbage.
No cake for you!
Just joking.
No cake for this guy.
I'm sure it looks great. Jolie makes everything amazing. Cheers.
Jolie's cake, Meg says. Meg knows.
They decided they didn't want to be on camera. We offered, Jeff and Jolie, you can be on camera. And they're like, nope.
They're just our live studio audience today.
Anyway.
But we thought it'd be fun to talk about birthdays past.
So what's your big birthday memory from past birthdays?
I have a few. Can I talk about a few of them?
No. Only one.
Oh my God. Only one.
Give us a few.
College, sophomore year, we had a snow day. There was this terrible blizzard in Waukesha where we went to school. Freshman That's right, it was freshman year. Freshman year. My friends all came into my dorm room at like 6 o'clock in the morning and woke me up and said, "Happy birthday, Katie! Oh, it's so exciting! Now go back to sleep. It's a snow day." I said, "Why are you waking me up? You're terrible people." We're not friends anymore. So that was pretty amazing that we had a snow day on my birthday in college, because that doesn't happen.
Usually doesn't happen. We had a small campus undergrad, about 3,000 or so.
3,700.
3,700 undergrads. So it was a small campus. Mm-hmm. A lot of people came from the Milwaukee area, and the roads were terrible. So hey, campus shut down for the day. That was pretty cool. Give us one more. Give us another one.
Let's see. When I was little, there was this water park near us. It's called Rainbow Falls, and it was always a lot of fun. And I temporarily forgot my birthday was in December and asked Mom if I could have my next birthday party at Rainbow Falls.
The water park?
Yes.
Outdoors.
She gave me a few minutes to think over that one. We did not have a birthday party in December at an outdoor water park.
Probably for the best.
Probably.
All right.
I was really excited at Rainbow Falls that day. It was a really good day.
I did have summer birthdays. I'll share one good birthday memory with you guys from my past. One time, we got a bunch of people and we all went to a Wisconsin Timber Rattlers game. If you're not familiar with them, they're the Brewers A affiliate based out of Appleton.
Minor league baseball.
Yeah, minor league baseball. And when I was at the game, I caught a ball. So I kind of had a cool, authentic birthday present during the game. So that's my quick little birthday story.
And what kind of games did you play? Wasn't there a game you played?
There was a game we played. I was super big into the Power Rangers, the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with Zach and Trini and Jason and Tommy and Kimberly.
I knew their names.
Yep. Oh, I know their names.
Kimberly,
and Kimberly, she was the Pink Ranger.
She was the pink one. one.
Jason was the Red Ranger. Zach was the Black Ranger. Billy was the Blue Ranger. Trini was the Yellow Ranger. And then Tommy, who came around later, was the Green Ranger. Then the White Ranger after the Green Ranger turned evil.
I don't know any of this. Meg, Yellow Ranger!
She was my least favorite, actually, the Yellow Ranger. Anyways, what Katie was getting to is I was super into the Power Rangers, so what my parents did, you play the game Pin the Tail on the Donkey. But the Green Ranger had this dagger, and that was also a flute.
What?
It was stupid, but I thought it was incredible when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So we played Pin the Dagger or flute on the Green Ranger. That was a game that we played as well. That was pretty cool. My dad painted a Green Ranger and everything. My dad did a pretty good job.
Where were you supposed to pin him? In his mouth or in his hand?
I think we did it in his mouth. I think because he would call on his droid with the flute. So he'd be fighting bad guys with this dagger, and then he'd be like, "Where's my Zord?" And then and then his droid would come. So I think we pinned it in his mouth. So the flute. So it was pin the flute on the Green Ranger. Anyways, I've talked more about my birthdays than Katie has, and it's her birthday.
Yes.
So.
I always wanted to have snowball fights on my birthday, and there never was any snow on December 1st until college. One time I invited all my friends over after school so we could watch MASH, and the power went out. So I have not always gotten what I wanted for my birthday, but those 4 years of college, we had a blizzard pretty much every birthday.
Every time, yeah.
And it really made up for things.
No white on the ground this year. All clear, still green in Chicago at least. Yeah. So.
Meg says, what was that brain blob thing they used to answer to? Do you remember that? The Power Rangers?
On the Power Rangers? Brain blob.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Not the Megazord? No, it wasn't a blob. I don't know.
I've got nothing.
I don't know, Meg. You have to be more specific. Anyways,
is that enough about birthdays?
It's your birthday. If you want to keep talking about your birthday, that's fine.
Talk about birthdays all day, but
should we move forward?
Let's move forward. We've got cake. We
all
gotta
right.
Get to the cake.
All right. So
today is the name game.
The name game.
Stump Keith.
Katie stumps me.
Yes. Oh no.
On Fridays. Remember, she has to do research and write it all down.
I do. Keith can do it off the top of his head. I can't.
All right.
All right. Now you have to name where these people went.
Zordon, not Zordon. It was Zordon. It was Zordon. The brain blob thing, the floating head. That was Zordon.
Zordon.
Good job, Meg. I got it, Meg.
Go, Meg.
I got it, Meg.
Two of you know
Zordon.
what's going on.
All right.
All right. You have to name where they went to college and what team they went to.
Okay.
Okay. And there's a bonus question at the end. Ernie Davis.
Ernie Davis was a running back for Syracuse,
Yes.
and he was drafted by the Cleveland Browns.
Yes.
And there's a movie about him called The Express. It's pretty good. However, I have a whole thing that I don't like about sports movies that seem to have a pretty decent budget because they get some pretty good actors in it, but there are still things that just seem lazy, and The Express is one of those. Anyways, moving forward.
All right.
We'll get into that later.
Yes. That'll be another
Yeah, it's a whole other thing.
Jim Tressel.
Jim Tressel.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he go to school?
Yes. You have two chances for this. He went to undergrad and graduate school.
At the same place?
No. So I will accept either.
Youngstown State.
No.
It's where he coached at first before he went to coach Ohio State. Toledo.
No.
He's from Ohio. Is it in Ohio?
One of them's in Ohio. I don't know where the other one is.
Akron.
Yes, University of Akron. And where did he go that we all know about?
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
He was did he go to graduate school at Ohio State?
No, I mean he coached there.
He did coach at Ohio State, but he coached at Youngstown State before he coached at Ohio State, and then once Ohio State fired him from being the head coach, he's now the president at Youngstown State. President of the whole university.
The whole one.
The whole thing.
It's a lot of responsibility.
All right.
Dick Butkus.
Dick Butkus was a linebacker for Illinois. He was drafted by the Bears.
Yes.
These are easy.
Now, what do those three have in common? Ernie Davis, Jim Tressel, and Dick Butkus.
Did they all play at Wrigley Field too?
This has nothing to do with the Cubs.
Or Wrigley Field?
Wrigley Field.
Do all three of those guys have in common? They were all born on December 1st?
They were all born in December.
All born in December.
Yeah. Ernie Davis
Pretty close.
was December 14th, 1939. Jim Tressel, December 5th, 1952. Dick Butkus, December 9th, 1942. I looked up all the NFL players born on December 1st, and of the ones that were born in our, that you would remember them, they only lasted 1 year in the NFL. But Aaron Rodgers,
What about Aaron Rodgers?
his birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I didn't give you that one because it'd be too easy.
Uh-oh. What's coming?
Oh, the cake.
Oh, my
The cake
goodness.
is coming.
Look at this.
Whoa, look how gorgeous this is. Oh, it's going to slide right off. She has snowflakes on there. Can you see it?
I'm bringing it a little closer here.
You see it? See how amazing it is?
That's good. That's decorated. That's a Jolie Binger original.
Yep.
Right there.
And it's my cake, so you know what? I'm gonna eat a whole thing of
Oh
frosting.
my gosh. Yeah, I'll hand it back. Thank you, Jolie. You see, they're always so incredible. That's why I can joke around and say I thought it probably looked like garbage before, because of course it's going to be amazing. Of course it's going to be incredible.
And it is.
And it is.
It is.
And I bet you it tastes incredible as well.
It's gonna be awesome.
Anyways, it's a good, perfect place to end it. Happy
Yes.
birthday, Katie.
Thank you, Keith.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
He hasn't given me a present yet, so I'll update you on the state of our marriage after that.
Maybe she'll still love me after that. I'm not sure. But
Did you get me a present?
no. Yeah, Eric says happy birthday too. Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
And thanks for watching, Meg, and
Yes.
everybody else
Thank
for
you.
this one. Have a great weekend.
Yes.
And we will see you on Tuesday at 8:30
And we'll talk
for
about
more
the
Coffee with
Packers
Keith and
win.
Kate. As always, a special thanks to Public House Media,
Yes.
phhouse.com. I think that Public House Media.
You should know.
phhousemedia.com.
Just
It's
Google
PH House.
Public House Media. It pops right up.
Right.
Right there.
Find it on the web. I'm forgetting the website for a second. Anyways, Public House Media, you guys are incredible. Baxter, as always, thanks for allowing us to do the show here. Also, check out a lot of other people's shows, either via podcast or on Facebook Live.
Keith has a second show.
Have a second show,
Film
film
session.
session with Haney and Dewitz. We have another one coming up next week. So check them all out because they're all good. I've listened to them all, and there's something out there for everybody on here. So, as always, thanks again for watching, and we will see you again for more coffee on Tuesday at 8:30 with Coffee with Keith.
And Katie.
Take care, guys.